Hey guys, it's Reread. Welcome back to another Mind Thrive Thursdays episode. Today we're going to be talking about visualizing your best self. You know, we're all creators, and every single one of us has the ability to use our minds to create the life that we want. And we do that through our imagination. You know, sometimes here we think about imagination as something that kids use to come up with make-believe things or experiences that don't exist. When in fact, the greatest inventors of our time constantly use their imagination on a frequent basis because it allows them to come up with their contraptions, to create the contraptions in their head, to turn it over, to see how it can best be improved. What is the best material to use? And from that, those inventions come into reality. It's the same thing with visualizing and using your imagination. You are creating the perfect plans, seeing what materials are needed, how you can best be your most successful and fulfilled self in your minds before it actually comes into reality. You're creating the perfect plans in your mind before they're ready to manifest. Visualizing your best self, your most successful self, can be such a powerful way to manifest what you want in this life. Because by doing so, you're connecting your present with your future self. And that connection, that bridge that you're building, is actually a neuron that you're strengthening. It's a memory that you're strengthening. And so by reliving that memory over and over and over again, you are attracting it to yourself. You're bringing out that energy within you to actually make it happen in your external world. I can talk about this so passionately because I exercise visualizing my best self quite often. So what does it mean to visualize your best self and to have it manifest in your external world? How do you use that to create the life that you want? Well, it's something that needs to be exercised on a regular basis. It's almost like planting a seed, right? The first time you exercise visualizing your best self and imagining what it would be like to have what you want, to be who you want to be, and to do what you want, to experience everything that you want, what that life really looks like and feels like. Once you've done that for the very first time, you've planted a seed. And every time you do that, every time you come back to visualizing your best self, you are watering that seed continuously, continuously, continuously. And eventually it's going to grow. Why visualizing might not work for some people, you know, some people might have tried it and they find that it doesn't work for them, is because in fact they have planted the seed. They might have visualized a few times, but every time they're coming back to check if that seed has grown. Every time they come back to see, and every time they see that it hasn't grown into anything, every time they see that it hasn't actually manifested in their external world, they then experience feelings of disappointment, of fear, of frustration and doubt, and all of these negative feelings that come up. And actually feeling those negative things puts negative energy into that seed that you've planted. So it's very important to have faith once you start this exercise to visualize your best self and to consistently do it as if you're expecting it to happen and you just can't wait for it to happen. So I want to share a powerful exercise that I've done, and it is actually a non-typical exercise. You know, a lot of these videos on visualization talk about meditating and that sort of thing and just imagining things in your mind. You can absolutely do that, and that does work as well. I found this in particular to be very powerful because I am putting pen to paper and then using that as a structure for my visualizing meditations. So here's the exercise. Grab a piece of paper and a pen, and I want you to take 30 minutes, set 30 minutes on your timer, take your phone or whatever you have, set 30 minutes to your timer, and I want you to write your obituary. Now, this is by no means something negative or anything like that. What I mean by write your obituary is actually think about what it would say. You know, when you've lived this life and passed on to the next, what would your obituary say? What accomplishments have you achieved? What are the highlights of your life? What legacy have you left behind in this world? I want you to really, really, really think about that. And once you have taken the time to think about it, put the pen to paper and just start writing. You might find that you need to actually put the pen to paper first and just start writing without even thinking in order to get into that flow. And that's what you want. When you start writing, you want to get into a flow where ideas are just pouring out. Take the full 30 minutes to just write and only stop once the timer goes off. Because you really want to pull everything out of what your best future self would look like. This is the obituary that you're writing is actually one of your best self, your higher self, your most successful self, whatever that looks like to you. So write that down, take those 30 minutes to write it down, and then reread what you wrote. You'll find that by doing this exercise and rereading it every time, you will have a movie playing in your head. You'll be visualizing those images of what your best self looks like. And keep this beside you, somewhere where you can read it often. Once you've done this exercise, you can actually do this. You can read it and then go into your visualizing meditation, where you just take 15 minutes to visualize that life that you have led and that you're going to lead. And this is the point of this exercise, guys. It's to get you into that mindset of who your best self is and what you have accomplished and the amazing things that you've left behind and the impact that you've made on this world. And it doesn't have to be some massive impact at all. It can be something really tiny. But that's beside the point. We all have different dreams, right? We all want different things. And so you really want to think about what is that life that you're going to manifest that you, if you had that, would just be so absolutely amazing. You would feel fulfilled. You would feel happy. You would be at peace. I promise you this works. And I actually created a video in the beginning of 2016 explaining exactly what I was able to manifest just by doing these visualization techniques. And I'm going to put a link down below in the description so you can also watch that video if you like. You could even go a step further with this exercise, and once you've created your obituary and visualizing the life that your best self, your best possible self, you could go a step further and actually create a vision board. Find images, find words, find experiences to put on your vision board that represent and symbolize that life. So guys, that's what I wanted to share with you in this video today. Once you've done the exercise, please let me know down in the comments below, how was it for you? I would love to hear your thoughts. And if you found this video helpful, please give us a like and subscribe to the channel for more great stuff coming your way. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.
Back from the dead.